The classes are going on fine right now. I've been able to keep with the pace of it. I really like the interactive sessions we have, and the 1 week we have to prepare and to revise each topic. So I really like that. I went back and tried doing word problem questions again. So when I read the question, I know how to solve it. I know if you've done in the class, then I know how to solve it. I know the answer to it also. But if you give me another question on the similar lines, I try to approach it with the way we did in the class, and then sometimes that does not work. So I think I'm taking it more in a theoretical way rather than in a conceptual basis.
Once a week, Shubhra, you got to take out a day to say that I'm not going to practice any new questions. I'm just going to review the questions I've done in the past. So that has to be set, whichever day is hectic for you, maybe work-wise, or if in case you're engaged in other commitments, when you say that, okay, I don't think I actually have the time or mental energy to invest into studying new topics or new questions, then take that time to just review the ones that you've done in the past, especially the error. Moving forward, you need to be able to find a way to balance what you've done in the past and what you're going to cover now. And the best way to do that is to basically split your time into 70-30, where you spend 70% of your time on the topic that is currently at hand, and you spend about 30% of the time on the topics you've covered previously. People underestimate how much of an improvement can happen if you just kind of take up a few questions every day of the topics you've covered in the past, because once the classes get over, then you can actually just start from where you left off. It becomes like a never-ending cycle where you get back to the topics you've covered in the past, and then you get rusty on the ones you did recently, and then again you have to go back to those.
I think we just have another month of classes left. And after that, we will be doing a self-prep and coming back if you have any doubts. So I was planning to take a sabbatical or a work from home from work. I was facing a lot of problems on word problems, even though we have touched those topics in class. If you're teaching that topic again in some other session, can I probably join that session sometime? CR is something that I have tried to become more confident in, and I've try to achieve an accuracy of around 85% that I checked last to last week.
Being a little patient with quant, especially because the way you need to apply the concepts on the GMAT questions is a little different from what we have usually learned. The language is clear. We haven't ever focused on language in maths questions ever, whether it's school or college. So, trying to find a way to be able to navigate these traps that are tested on the GMAT, it does kind of require a good level of patience. So taking it in the right spirit, maintaining that positive frame of mind is very important when you're studying quant, especially these initial few topics such as word problems and numbers. You get the study plan video, it will give you an idea in terms of how your entire preparation is broken down into phases. We usually ask people to go through it once the classes are over, but in your case, I think it'll just give you a peace of mind to understand that this is the phase I'm in. And this is the accuracy I need to achieve before I start working on time. If in case you have any concerns, reach out.